Okay, to start making this bag, I have first taken 4 cords of twisted cords. These are 2 mm twisted cords, and I'm first taking 2 cords which are of 70 centimeter, and then I'm going to pin down in the middle point of the both cords. So these will be our filler cords, and then I'm taking 2 more cords which are 1 meter and 50 centimeter. So I'm gonna again find the middle point and then pin them down next to the same these 2 pins, and these 2 cords I'm going to use as filler cords. So I'm going to pin one here and then pin the other side, one other side, and then so basically it keeps side cords as uh, longer ones, and middle cords as the shorter cords on 4 of them. Okay, and now I'm starting to make a square knot. So here you can see I've done half a square knot, and then this is the another half of the square knot. Okay, so this is I have done just to make sure that the cords and everything is ready. And then I have taken these cords which are purple color. You can choose any color, and the same you with the border color, border or the beginning ones, you can take any color. And what I'm doing, I have already created one square knot. I am going to add one knot, one cord here on the first half of the second square knot, and then I'm going to complete this second square knot with the other half, which I have done here now. And then again I'm going to add this cord on the first half of this square knot. So I'm going to keep doing it for 8 cords, and then I will turn this around, and I do exactly the same, keep adding the cords on the first half of the every square knot, and I will do exactly the same number of cords other side. So I'm gonna do 8 on the other side as well, 8 and 8 on both sides. So here I have completed 8 cords, and I'm just completing this square knot, and then I'm gonna just turn it around. to start adding the the chords, other 8 chords on the other side. So here you can see this is how I'm just turning it around. Okay, so I'm just pinning it down, and I'm going to add next chord on the first round only, because you can see already it is done. On the other side, the square knot is done, and on the equal gap we're going to add. So here again I am making another square, half square knot, and then completing it. Then I'll be adding the another chord as well. Yeah, make sure that the chord knots are tight, so that it balances out the thing. So here you can see I am again adding exactly at the same point. Okay, so here we have 16 chords in total. What I'm going to do, take these 4 chords away and from each side, and now start making a square knot from any side basically, and there will be 6 square knots in total. Now what we're doing again we're making another set of square knot line. So what I'm doing this time, what I'm just taking for, so here you can see I have taken 2 chords from this square knot, from, you can start from either side, and 2 chords from the side which were left. So we left 4 on each side. So you can see I am taking 2, and then I'm going to continue making the square knot, and then we will be using on the other end a new 2 new square knot, 2 new chords as well to complete this line, and then we will have one extra chord, one extra knot on this line. Here we completing our square knot, second square knot line, and we, as you know, we again have one more basically 2 more chords on every end. So again I'm starting from this side this time. It can be any way around, you can start from the other side as well. So if you're starting and adding, taking 2 chords from the last square knot and the extra ones from this side, and then you will end up making taking the other 2 on the other side and completing the square knot line, and this time we will have 8 square knots in total on this line. So here what I'm doing is I'm trying another line. So I did another line, and now this line is completed, you can say. Three lines are completed, and now we're going to do another line. For another line, you will see that we have to keep our border line, which is white square knot line, in line with it. So you can see I made another half. You can see I'm doing another half square knot line, and then I took the first cord from the side in with it, and I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. Okay, now what I'm doing, because there will be two extra cord on both side on the next line, otherwise it won't join. So what you can see, I have made a lurk head knot using first two cords, and again I'm joining these two uh, in lined with our first line. Okay, so I'm going to do exactly the same this side as well, and keep doing on every square knot line, because we're going to need it to connect the bag with the border. So here you can see I have created 9 lines in total. So after first 3 lines we created with the side, um, six more lines to now. There is a total 9 lines here, and I'm creating the last square knot, you can see. And now I am going to create the body part. So this was the lid of the bag, and now I'm going to create the body part. So basically I'll be exactly doing the same, but I am attaching the cords for the body. So these we will not follow the same pattern. We will now keep creating the square knots and keep adding the 1 meter cords in this on the sides, so that we can have the cords for making the body. And here you can see I'm finishing the last knot. Sorry, that wasn't the last earlier when I said it is the last knot. So you can see here I have finished now the last one. And here you can see I am adding this cord of a meter, and I am going to add all the cords which will be of a meter here. And as you can see, and I'm adding a knot after every square knot, like so. On each square knot I am adding one cord. So you can see I've added on the last one. Here I'm adding in the another one. So I always add in the first half, and then complete another half. So here I'm adding in the first half, and then I will complete another half of the square knot, and keep repeating this process on both ends, on both sides basically. Okay, so after adding 11 cords on both sides, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add 2 cords in the middle when I'm joining the sides. So I'm going to show you the pattern in a minute. How am I doing the joining part? So here what I'm doing, I am just taking the both ends white cords. So I'm taking one side middle cord or the filler cords, and then I'm taking one side uh, working cord, two working cord from both, from like basically both working cord from one side and both filler cord from one side. So they're going to be and then I'm making a square knot, and I'm also adding, just like before, 2 cords. So they're just making first square knot, and as we add in the first half, so I've already added the cord, and then I'm going to finish the other half, and then I will make another first half where I'm going to here I'm adding the first cord, and then I'll be completing this square. Now once I complete, I'm going to pull the middle cord from both ends, so that I can join the both sides, and once I'm going to pull both ends, there will still be 8 cords. So we're going to adjust those cords using a needle. So I'm going to take one by one the cord through the needles and pull through both the sides. So opposite side cords I'm going to push through the opposite sides, and I'm going to show you here, and then I will just simply cut the ends. Okay, so here you can see I have joined the middle part, and then I have cut the ends as well, and this is how it looks. Very sleek, I guess. And now I'm going to just start taking the cords as one. So start from any corner. So first I'm going to add the circular ring or D ring, whatever you want to add. So here I am, as you can see, adding making one square knot in the corner, and then so this will be the first line using the lid cords as well as the back cords all together, because then this is going to connect the first, this is going to be the first line of the bag basically. So take all the cords and start making. So basically you can choose from any other corner, and or any from anywhere. I would suggest to take it from the corner of the after the lid, because then it connects with the sides, and sides are also connected instead of going through the same thing on the next line. So this the same I'm doing here, and just pick any corner and start making the square knots throughout. And once you connect the first square knot, and you can see I am going to add just after the lid part the d-ring or circular ring. So here I'm using circular ring, you can choose the d-ring as well, and I'm just putting through the 3 or 4 cords. And because this is quite small, 3 cords should be enough. And then I just keep making the square knot, nothing else you have to do. You don't have to tie or anything. If you want, you can definitely do a double hitch knot on it so that it is tied with the 2 cords. I think 2 cords should be enough, and do exactly the same on the other side as well, so that we have something to connect to the belt. I'm going to keep making the 17 lines of the square knots in total for the back part, back's body. Okay, so here you can see I have already attached the button, and this is how it looks. It's not much of the rocket science. I have not attached the this part because I thought it is a lot bigger than the bag, and it might look a little bit, and it's not getting stuck or anything. And this is how this one looks. I have attached this part in this one, and this is also fine. Now what I'm going to do to create the bottom part, I am taking all the ends to the other side. So I just make it upside down, and okay, now I am separating half and half like this. Okay, so this is half and half, and I'm taking 2 cords. So here let me count how many lines from here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. and 14 and then 16. So on the 16th line I'm taking 2 square knots on the both corner or both ends, and then I am making another line or 17th line another square knot, but I'm leaving here 1 square knot. I'm not completing this one, and same I'm not completing this one either, otherwise. So there was 1 square knot space here, I'm leaving that, and I am continuing the rest here, total 17 line of square knots, and I'm doing exactly the same on the other corner. So you can see the 2 square knots, but I've left on the 17th line 1 square knot here, just under the 2 corner ones. Okay, so now what I'm doing, I'm going to create the bottom. I am taking the first of all, just start from any corner and take 4 square knots, so 4 cords or the last square knot cords like this, and then start creating a square knot, taking or keeping these 4 cords as middle cords. So I'm keeping these 4 cords, the last square knot cords from the corner, as a filler cord, and then taking the side one as one side one as working cord. So this will create this loop like this. Okay, then once we're done here, I'm gonna leave these cords and then take the next one. So what I'm doing next one, I'm not making a knot out of those, I'm taking them as a filler cord and leaving one of the filler cord outwards and taking 2 side ones, next side ones, okay, and then take the next side one to create the square knot like this. Yeah, and pull hard here because we want both ends to not look loose at all. Okay, so you can see here the knot is completed, and obviously it is, knot doesn't look proper because properly it's not visible because of the mid cord we left, and we're gonna repeat exactly the same on every time. So here I'm leaving one middle cord like this and taking the next one and the next one to create the square knot. Okay, now I'm taking the next one. And repeating exactly the same. And again leave one more from the middle like this, and then take another one. Don't forget to leave one cord from the two cords from the middle and take two from the sides every time. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. This is how it looks so far, and I'm going to take from this side and come up to, so I'm going to complete this one up to here and come from this side exactly the same, and when we have at least 2 to 3 cords left, I'm going to create it differently, so I'm going to show you then. Okay, so what I've done, I have completed from this side as well as from this side. So what I'm going to do now, just take middle cord from this side. Okay, I'm taking 3 from this side and 2 from the other side. It can be 2 and 2. So here you go. So I'm taking 2 and 2 middle cord and just cross over like that. So take this from this side and take this from this side. Okay, keep them like this, so because we're going to make knot from here. Okay, and I'm taking one cord from here and one cord from this side, and making square knot like this. Okay, so what you have to do to keep them separate, just keep holding the cords like this. What we want this side middle cord. Okay, so you can see this is done, and the other half of the square knot is going to be done like this, and then you pull the knot, and because we have less space, I'm gonna take 2 cords at the same time and create the square knot. Okay, so in the next one I am taking 2 cords to create a square knot because we have very less space and we want to cover these cords. So again, from this side as well as from this side, I'm taking 2 cords in making a square knot in the middle. Like this. There we go, and here we're taking another last cord, and then we will be finishing up. So I'm making a last square knot with 1 cords. Okay, so here we go. Now what we have to do, just separate these long the one which are not going that side, and now I'm taking the cords which are going this side and pulling them one by one because there are middle cords. So you can see I'm pulled one and I'm pulling the other one. Okay, where it is. Okay, so here you can see I have separated these this side cord which are coming from that side, and now there are two which we taken from here to here. So I'm pulling those so that we can keep it proper. Okay, so this is how it looks when you're done pulling. So just to tighten up you can do that. Okay, and then let's check inside. How does it look? So this is how it looks inside. Okay, now I'm just simply going to chop off these ends like this. And the bag is ready. Okay, so this is how it looks from inside, and I'm just going to pull it too. Okay, so this is how it looks, and we can easily close it, and it looks really really pretty. And for the belt or strap of this bag which I'm using, I have already created a tutorial because I've already done that belt for a couple of bags. So I created a separate tutorial on the just the difference is that in this one I have two daisy pattern together, in the other in the tutorial I have just one daisy pattern. So it can be done differently with the same measurements. Hope you like the tutorial. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.